Guys, a 70-year-old man and her 50-year-old daughter has been beheaded in Delta State today over land dispute. This is the full story.
Listen, it is an old story to know that Nigerians are oppressive. It is an old story. It's something that every one of us already knows. Nigerians are oppressive. Nigerians are oppressive. But you know, a few number of us are the ones that will really truly ask the begging question or the important question. And that question is, why? If I don't share this video, then I'll be a very wicked person. Please, watch this video with me.
Nigerians generally, it's not just about the leaders. Nigerians are oppressive by nature. Yes. Oppressive by nature. Yes. Once they get small thing, look at Burna Boy now. Look at what he's doing to spirituality. It's not just about Burna. It's about anybody that has any form of influence. Immediately they get money. They first go to their village meeting.
Collect more title.
They go there. They don't go there normal. They go with escorts. To buy a big car. Get some policemen to follow them behind. They want to show that now they have arrived.
Hi, welcome to another episode on Life of an African Woman, taking countries from West Africa as a West African, particularly Nigeria, down to Africa, exactly, and Africa to the world. There are so many things that borders us as citizens cut across different countries in Africa. And when we want to talk about Africa, we talk about the South, East, West, and North, right? But today, I want to streamline our conversation, our dialogues as matured minds of individuals from different countries. Yes. So guys, like I always say, you see, there are certain things definitely that when you try to, speak out or speak up as a Nigerian, definitely you will be misunderstood, you will be misinterpreted and misjudged. But you know what? I really want us to always come out time to time, like I always do, put them right on the table for us to see, regardless of whom you are, whether you're a Nigerian or not Nigerian. Definitely say it the way it is, nothing but the bitter truth, raw and undiluted. And that's why I said, okay, let me come out here and update us on what is currently trending. And definitely as well, let us look at it logically, analytically, on what a typical mindset of a Nigerian actually looks like as to what a South African, a Ghanaian, and other citizens of other countries, how they think, how they act, how they behave, why they are the way they are, and why they are doing at least far better off in terms of their characters, their actions and inactions, their growth, their success, their development. In fact, you see, everything in a nutshell that one tend to achieve, one tend to possess, one tend to do in life is based off your mindset. And the mind is the most powerful tool that anyone who has it and has it on the right side for the best reason and on the positive has gotten it all. And yes, I think that has a lot to do with what is affecting Nigeria as a country. And speaking from the angle of a Nigerian living in Nigeria today, first of all, I will be reacting to videos of what is trending based on what we as Nigerians are seeing, and as well back it up with facts, back it up with figures from videos again of my own brother Chimde, telling us back to back with interface of what it actually is and how it should actually be. So I need you to pay attention to details, and please kindly watch till the end for better and proper understanding. Yes, then definitely I would love you as well to hit on the like button. Then if you like it on here as well, hit on the subscription button. I beg of you, nothing more, nothing less, I ask of you. So with that being said, let's take a look at what is trending first in Nigeria based off what we know coming from Nigeria, and I will continue with you in the course of this video, reacting phase after phase, back to back, till we get to the very end.
Guys, a 70-year-old man and her 50-year-old daughter has been beheaded in Delta State today over land dispute. This is the full story. The daughter of this man, who is a teacher, she's 50, is a teacher. She bought a land in a community in Delta State. She bought that land legally. Then after the land proceedings, the document being processed, one man came from nowhere and started dragging the land, dragging the ownership of the land. The case was on and off, on and off, on and off, until one fateful day, the man dragging the land for them came to their house and told them that he wants them to settle this land dispute, this land problem. So they carried them, made them go inside that house, that land, made them go to the land in the bush. So the man lured the father and the daughter into the bush, and what he did next, not to buy them. he behead both of them, both the father and the daughter. So as he buy them, he carried their head, he leave their their body, the headless body in the bush. He carried their hair, put for plastic. They carry and go until a vigilante noticed something fishy. So they stopped the man because his body language and his behavior is very suspicious. They stopped the man to find out, and they found out that they carry two head. Upon investigation, they found out say the two head where that man they carry. Now this father and daughter, this two. Now this father and daughter, the headless body they inside bush. Anyway, jungle justice play a good role. So the security, the vigilante now alerted the community, and the community got angry. The community Bob got angry and burned that man to pie. You see, in an incident like this, I love jungle justice, because if that man would have reached police station, no justice again. Oh. Now the community don't burn that man. Oh my, people are wicked. Oh. To be honest, Delta State is becoming something else. The rest people they buy. In fact, this government have succeeded in turning Nigerians against each other. Because the rate of death, especially in Delta State, in this 2025, is worrisome. It's worrisome.
That's not how the people are going to 90 people are my carry their head. After that, they will find that they don't even take because of our one man. Why the man go to the market and it's not good. They don't discover to 9 like this.
Now wow, we still talk about Timile and Ajayi on which day whereby in girlfriend carry the head carry they go. This one now they just catch him with two head. With two women head for hand. I had to censor the video because of Instagram guidelines. When I watch the video, I just see the women body for ground. I just start to shake. What's going on in Nigeria? What's going on with the youth of this country? What's going on? But at the end of the day, no matter how I try to talk about this, we are all to be blaming all of this. All of us get hand for inside this matter where they push all these youth to go into this thing. Nigeria don't turn country we say if you don't get money the way that they look to you, they do you as if you are worthless. You go talk to celebrity today, maybe one comment person go celebrity comment through one job, celebrity go say I can buy your family. Everything happening around Nigerians today is that if you don't have money you are worthless. And again, a lot of these our big men, a lot of no the help matters. Anything you people do, there's a negative impact to it. When I go just go events now, they spray big money, but when I know they teach the youth how to make that money when they spray. A lot of these youth are looking up to you. All these things, I'll tell you, it started with one billionaire where go do burial for his mama a few years ago. So they say they spread over 500 million. A lot of youth that time they thought, okay, this person they do ritual. Now recently another billionaire don't do another one. But they say they do ritual. So all these youths, they feel okay, now ritual, these people they do. But a lot of these youths don't know, say all these men, they invest. A lot of these men, they do big businesses. You know how many containers this men they pull every day? Ladipo, you know how much they go down for Ladipo market. All these Igbo men. All this furniture business, you know how much they go down? Car business, you know how much they go down? When I don't see them they spray money, I don't assume that they do ritual. If you say ritual money go give you all these things, all these men they spend, ritual money will not give you that. Yes, a lot of them they do some illegalities, like money laundering and co. Yes. But I can categorically tell you, say not be ritual money, they give them all those kind of money. But again, all these our big men, wanna help all of us. There's a negative side to all what you are doing. If you want to spray money, wanna still take out one time to teach the youth how to make this kind of money where go big for now to the spray. Wanna still teach how to fish. Nigeria don't turn country. Woman won't talk today now. Woman go say if he does not have money, it should be this. If you don't get money, she say woman go turn victims too. Because nobody encourages hard work anymore. The youth does not, they don't even want to work hard again. Nigerian youth now, they know they do fraud. They go won't start to go they buy people saying that organ traffic, or they won't start to do ritual. Nobody want to do a normal work again. Nobody want to, even bankers now safe. Even bankers now, they look for 1 or 2 ways to use bank. There's no encouragement for hard work anymore. There's no encouragement for legit work anymore. And that's why they try say, okay, yes, make her give people money, make they do hard work. Because if you sit down for this Nigeria now and you look at they go on for internet, you go depressed and you go to say you know they do enough. You go to say you know they work out enough. You go to say you know they work out enough. I beg all these big men now appeal at the appeal to now. If I want to do all these events now, like this one they do now recently now, see billions will go down. If I want to do all these events, when I try to do it for closed door events, make all these youths just say okay, yes, in a closed door event, 100 and something billion was the billionaires were there, put out for one closed door. You know if you see American billionaires they do all this one, so they don't go put yourself no. If you see American billionaires they do more other billionaires in other parts of the world. Under the pressure of the youth. That's the truth. Under the pressure of the youth. I will not blame them. Everybody get hand for inside this matter. Everybody get hand. Everybody get hand. I say the slogan of the country now is nobody cares how you make money, just make money. Do you know the dangers surrounding that quote? Nobody cares how you make money, just make money. May God continue to help us and may God continue to protect all of us for this country. Because when they go now for this money matter, even me now, people work today now, they even cut me now, carry some part of my body. Yes, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. May God help us. May God help us. May God help us. This one will be about don't play you learn. May God help us. A problem. We are any problem in this country now.
Oluwatimileyin Ajayi, the guy that on a life in alleged
17th January 2025, we have filed a one-count charge of culpable homicide, punishable with death, against the defendant, Mr. Ajayi. Now we await for assignment because it's only the chief judge that can assign the charge to a trial court. So when the charge is assigned, the date for arraignment will be communicated to you.
How many of you remember when Delifarotimi was arrested and how he was escorted to court in handcuff? Person that was charged or alleged of defamation of character, which is supposed to be a civil offense, he was handcuffed to court, whereby Timileyin, who on a life, a human being, removing head, pieces in body inside nylon or pieces in body sham, was escorted to court without handcuff, escorts. No armed men, no armed police follow him go court. But Delifarotimi was escorted to court with armed police officers. Escort everywhere. Paparazzi everywhere. They put handcuff for your hand. As hardened criminal, make no wrong. It's too dangerous. Dangerous in society. Nothing. Everybody be on guard. Police, army everywhere. Sniper. Where this guy don't move. Oh yeah, watch. Any move. Everybody gra. But Timileyin, collect knife. He remove person head. Human being, he remove his head. He put on for nylon. They catch him. They follow and go house. They say, he be like say this guy don't they do this in Tete because knife plenty for his house. Knife plenty. A policeman, we won't catch him, also said something, say somebody promised him 100 million. Say where they live him. They never mentioned the person name or allegedly. They interview this guy. This guy said he no regret what he do. He no regret him. Anyway, make I not take him personal because bless I don't take the matter personal. Anyway, let's leave the judiciary, let's leave the law enforcement agency to do their thing. But it's important to point out some things that we are saying going wrong. Because this guy is claiming to be mentally unstable now. He don't behave like say he no mentally okay. But before he did that, he was mentally sound. In fact, 2 days to do when he carried out that activity, he posted on social media, he was motivating people. Those who know him said he's a music person. He teaches in one school. He teaches in one school that is a neighborhood. He teaches them music. He's also a videographer. He creates content for gospel singers. He creates content for pastors. He takes somebody who is mentally stable to carry out such activity. But now in police custody, they do like who know where. According to recent development, Timileyin is saying that the wound on his head or on his ear is as a result of self-defense, wherein they try, defend himself from the alleged girl will die.
Are you satisfied with the situation you found yourself?
No, I'm not satisfied.
So why? Tell us, why did you involve yourself in such actions?
Because Salome, she came to my house. Day for yesterday. When she came, she did something. She was chatting with the boy, the guy. So I saw the chat on her phone. But when I gave her the phone, she refused. That was how the whole thing started. She refused to give me the phone. That was how the whole thing started. And I'm in the process of relating the phone from her. She was now trying to use weapon on me. So she used all the weapon on me. All these things were done by her. In the process of all these things by her. My process of revenge. That's when I stabbed my neck. See when you and the girl they fight, and the girl first carry knife, say this and that, in the tried vendor, now when come collect the knife, come on a life. He says the story they change. The first time, he say hungry, the mama ram. They won't come do Indomie for them. Second one, he said, in catch and they cheat. See, the girl, they cheat. They cheat, he can't vest, he can't go carry nine, he can't go do this and that. Story not consistent. I just hope that the judiciary system, the law enforcement agencies in Nigeria will take this serious and do the right thing. I just hope it's not one of those cases that after 1 month, Nigerians will remove their mind and it will be swept under the carpet and everybody move on. The innocent girl is gone. I'm not a prophet of doom. But if I should say what I'm saying, it's looking like one of those Nigerian cases that will be swept under the carpet. And at the long run, nobody will know where Timilen is. It will move. I'm just saying, allegedly. I'm thinking, it's a thought in my head, so I'm thinking out loud. I am not saying that is what will happen. I'm thinking out loud. I'm thinking out loud. Okay, I take it back. Anyway, I can't say more than this. You, tell me what.
Now, guys, you can see literally what is actually happening in the country Nigeria. In the first video clip we just watched, we can see how far the case between Temilaye, the so self-acclaimed gospel singer, which I believe it's not true, what Nigerian leaders and Nigerian government are actually doing, how they are treating him, how they are pampering this issue as usual. Because, guys, like I would say, I don't mix words. It is their usual way and it is their usual thing, right? And as a matter of fact, it is a Nigerian thing. And for you to understand that it is a Nigerian thing and why the police, the law enforcement agent will actually act the way they do, let's take a look at what my brother Chimdi has to say.
Listen, it is an old story to know that Nigerians are oppressive. It is an old story. It's something that every one of us already knows. Nigerians are oppressive. Nigerians are oppressive. But a few number of us are the ones that will really truly ask the begging question or the important question. And that question is, why? Why are Nigerians oppressive towards themselves? And before I start this, I have had 1 or 2, 3 interactions with Ghanaians. I've had 1 or 2, 3 interactions with South Africans. I use these people as yardsticks because these are the people that still give us the hope that a black man can genuinely be something better. These are because if you stay in Nigeria, it will almost make you feel that you can't find a good thing in a black man. I'm telling you the truth, because even with black Americans, you could truly see that in a zone where there are multiple black Americans, there is always this mentality that they have that you would also find very much resident in Nigeria. But then I still see hope because I interact with Ghanaians and I interact with South Africans. Now the question is, why are Nigerians oppressive? Because I've not been able to see this with Ghanaians. I've not been able to see this with South Africans. I'm not saying these people are saints, but there are little things that there are things that I actually see in Nigeria that I've not been able to see with these people. And then it gives it away as to why the country is the way it is, which every Nigerian is begging to go to. Now, the question is, again, why are Nigerians oppressive? The reason Nigerians are oppressive towards Nigerians is because in Nigeria, if you're not oppressive, you will not be appreciated. You can only be appreciated when you're oppressive. Let me give examples and explain further what I mean. In Nigeria, if they don't see you make money, if they don't see you with some of these materialistic things, that obviously gives it away that, okay, probably this guy is successful. Maybe you're driving a very good car, maybe you're a famous person, they see you on television, maybe you have a good house, maybe you have, that kind of a thing. Nigerians would never respect you for whatever reason. Nigerians cannot respect you for taking your work seriously. Even where that work truly benefits them, Nigerians cannot respect you. And I'm going to tell you people shocking stories to prove to you these things, and as to why a greater number of things truly happen in Nigeria, and as to why we as Nigerians are in fact the source to the problems that come to us. Listen to this. So Nigerians are very oppressive. Nigerians are very oppressive because in Nigeria, if you're nobody, let me put it this way, because I wouldn't use the word if you're nobody. If Nigerians don't see you with some of these materialistic things, they simply summarize that you're nobody. And then even when you're onto things that normal people would see you and probably feel like, oh, this guy is actually doing good. Say congrats or something. Not congratulations, maybe well done, good job, good afternoon. In Nigeria alone, you're doing a normal job. Boys and girls, especially youths, cannot see you and just greet you, including the ones whom you're older than. So the best thing you can do for yourself is just to keep your face straight and be involved in what you're doing. And let me tell you something. In my involvement in an acting activity, I was called up to run a direction as a director or something like that. And somehow there was an altercation. So I followed my people to the police station. And the police over there, those guys, they considered me to be a gentle guy. So in the night over there, because I had to stay with those people. So in the night, the police officers surrounded me and we were talking. I actually thank God for such knowledge because I learned a lot from police officers. So we were talking, and one police officer opened up to me on the reason why police in Nigeria actually extort from Nigerians. He said that Nigerians don't respect you in your doing your job with passion as a police officer. That the only set of people Nigerians respect are people with money, and that is why they would have to bully people and extort from them to engage themselves and move themselves to riches, because that is the only way they can be appreciated. The thing shocked me. He said it is only when you grab money, you steal money, and then you make money for yourself that Nigerians can only respect you for that money. That you're a good police officer, that you're doing your job as a police officer, that no Nigerian respects you, they will see you and pass. Nobody gives a heck. This was exactly what an actor, a known actor in Nigeria, intimated me. This actor is seen to be someone that is proud, someone that snubs a number of people. But when some inquiries were made, he said those people that want him to, open up to them, where were they when he was considered to be nobody? Where were they when he was not famous? He said when he was not famous, nobody greeted him. Nobody greeted him on his way. Like, nobody would greet him. You won't see anybody passing, and you're like, good afternoon, especially the ladies. You get? Because these people are so focused in attaching and making acquaintance with those people they feel that they can get one or two from. But it so demands that for us to get our generation right, we must have to start thinking right. And what is right thinking? We should be able to regard everybody. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be a celebrity before you're regarded. You don't have to be rich before you're regarded. You don't have to live in a mansion before you're regarded. Because remember, that person that is a celebrity there was a time he was not a celebrity. And if you think he had forgotten how he was treated when he was not a celebrity, you must be joking. It will rest in his mind. Now, this is the third one. This is the second one. I'll tell you what a director told me in privacy, like in confidence. When directors were asked, because we went on a movie project, when directors were asked why they must have to sleep with a girl before giving her a role, listen to this. They said that in past times when they, with their willful hearts, give roles to girls whom they consider to be talented enough. Now, what really happens is that after they must have given roles to these girls become famous. Yeah. Now, when these girls become famous, you find out that these girls begin to ride with the big guns. It turns out that these girls use men to climb as ladders. And the annoying part is that when these girls must have become celebrities, when they see those directors that made way for them to become these celebrities, they act like those directors don't even exist. So these directors came to this thought. They came to this mind that, okay, before I give this girl an opportunity to become a celebrity, because I know what she's going to become. The moment she becomes a celebrity, she's going to become a snob. She's going to become someone that doesn't value anybody. She's going to become suddenly proud. So it is mandatory that I sleep with this girl. Now that I have this opportunity, I'll sleep with her the much that I can. So these girls tend to face multiple sexual exploitation from these directors. And a number of other people from other parts of Africa that have come to Nollywood can attest to this. This is just the reason. The reason is that most Nigerians as masses had moved a greater number of people to become oppressive the moment they make money. Why? Because when they did not make money, they were not valued. It's high time we start valuing everybody. Like I say, you don't have to be rich to be valued. When a person is doing his job properly, I think that person demands to be valued and regarded, acknowledged, and if I don't share this video, then I'll be a very wicked person. Please watch this video with me.
Nigerians generally, it's not just about the leaders. Nigerians are oppressive by nature. Yes. Oppressive by nature. Yes. Once they get small thing, look at Burna Boy now. Look at what he's doing to spirituality. It's not just about Burna. It's about anybody that has any form of influence. Immediately they get money, they first go to their village meeting.
Collect more title.
They go there, they don't go there normal, they go with escorts. They buy a big car, get some policemen to follow them behind. They want to show that now they have arrived. So Nigerians are oppressive by nature, so their leaders cannot be different from them.
So we should not be looking for what we don't have in them.
Yes.
I just want to dedicate this video to those Nigerians that come to my inbox to talk trash, because they are trash talkers. The ones that are trying to deny this whole postulations that I'm submitting here, this whole truth that I'm submitting here, instead of trying to make a change. And then the ones that try to specify something from Nigerians and maybe channeling it to a tribe in Nigeria. I dedicate this video to you people to know how insane and how trashy you people are. In fact, When you people come to my inbox, the funny thing is that it bleeds my heart that you people are not even trying to exhibit or portray some statements that would make me to have a rethink in what I'm actually trying to say. But you people, in one way or the other, are still exhibiting the same thing, proving me right on and on and on yet again, in telling and proving to the world or other parts of Africans that you people are born into criminality. Now, this man talking is a Yoruba man, right? I don't know whether, like, but let's not just make it about tribe. He's a Nigerian, right? Now, what he actually said is that Nigerians are oppressive. Let me tell you people, if you're watching me from maybe Ghana, Cameroon, South Africa, I want to tell you something about this video you're seeing. 2, 3, 4 years ago, you wouldn't hear this man talk about this. 2, 3, 4 years ago, I was about the only person talking about this. In fact, the interview, a number of people heard Davido say things about Nigeria. 2, 3, 4 years ago, you would hardly hear any Nigerian talk ill about Nigeria, except me. Thank God for this social media. A greater number of Nigerians can never talk ill about Nigeria, especially when they know that such information is going out to the world. Because Nigerians are people that would patronize evil and cover it up. That's why a great number of them will come up with statements and ask me, are you sure you're a Nigerian? Are you sure you're this? A great number of them. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. I'm happy this man is saying this. All of them. Number of people who are Nigerians obviously would come to me and be like, what has Nigeria done to this young man? Because the truth is that they really don't believe that any Nigerian can actually stand up and speak against Nigeria whatsoever. Because the truth is that how we are progressively nurtured in Nigeria is that no matter what, you should find a way to cover your own because it is your own. Not because it's right, but because it is your own. So a great number of them are like, it's either this guy is not Nigerian and he is posing to be Nigerian. That is the only way he could be saying things like this. But you know the thing that really gladdens my heart on one path, but makes me shed tears on the other part, is that it actually takes individuals from other countries like South Africa, Ghana, Kenya to watch my video and then make the right conclusion in stating emphatically that this guy truly has passion to fix his country. So within my video, these people have been able to see the passion that I draw in trying to fix my country. Now, this tells you the mentality of Ghanaians or the mentality of South Africans. And then it also tells you the mentality of Nigerians. It is an unfortunate thing. And that is why you don't need to see far. You don't need to look further to understand why Nigeria has its problem. And why the greatest problem of Nigeria are actually the masses, the individuals there, and not the authority or the government. Because it's not rocket science, it's not astronomical to see through my video that my passion for Nigeria is not complicated. My crave, my solid, unending crave to fix this country is not that hard to see in my video. But it's unfortunate that owing to the fact that an average Nigerian is nurtured in bias, thereby making him to not look at the truest picture, which is very glaring, they now make conclusions that are clearly displayed of degenerates. It's unfortunate. Meanwhile, it's easy for other parts of these African countries to see that I am in pain. Now, it only takes someone that feels love about his country, especially when you know that this same country has no excuse for their failure. As in fact, this same country has been given everything, or much more than everything it needs to thrive and be the best wherewithal. Yet, this country continues to dwindle, owing to a general mentality amongst its individuals. Sometimes I sit back and I weep for Nigeria. I sit back and weep for it. And do not get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If you think my tears for Nigeria is because of these criminals that come to my comment section, who pose to be Nigerians, who pose to try to defend Nigerians that know nothing about being patriotic. If you think my tears is for them, no. My tears actually rest on those group of people who are upright. Because the truth is that whilst there are so many Nigerians, whilst there are Nigerians coming to castigate my speeches, there are still Nigerians that come to my inbox and then dare to me or intimate with me that they are Nigerians and that my speeches are true. They conclude with evidences, facts, and figures. These people are still Nigerians. But the truth is that this video actually helps to separate the chaff from the wheat. It separates the bad ones from the good ones. Because the bad ones, the ones that have criminal tendencies, would always feel agitated towards the truth. They would always feel bad. Even when they are not ones being pointed at. Even when conclusively the person talking is also a Nigerian, if not more Nigerian than they are. Because the greater number of them who claim to defend Nigeria are the ones that at any given glance, they'll run off to other countries. At any given problem, they'll run off to other countries. They will start making hesitations to run off to other countries. Meanwhile, there are people that are here always craving to start fixing it at every given time. These sets of people have no agenda for Nigeria. That's the funny thing. They have no agenda whatsoever, but they come around and start trying to castigate the videos being made as if they are patronizing, as if they are covering, as if they are patriotic towards Nigeria. Meanwhile, all they do is cover the evil of Nigeria, thereby allowing Nigeria to continue to live in its problem.
Out of a truth, you can see and understand why the country Nigeria is where it is. You can understand the typical characteristics, attitude of what a Nigerian, like an average Nigerian, is all about. So it should not be a surprise or a shock to you that most Nigerians, wherever you find them, behave the way they do. And I will always say as disclaimer, this is not applicable to all Nigerians, but a large number of them, quite an amount of them, are on this table, and it is supposed to be always addressed. You've heard from different people, different citizens of Nigeria who think differently from what an average Nigerian would think. In the previous clip and in this clip of my own brother Chimzi, will tell you a whole lot about what a typical characteristics, attitude of most Nigerians is and why Nigeria is the way it is. And to add to what he said, I will tell you of a truth emphatically that most times when they see that we as Nigerians who actually think differently, act differently, do not settle in for the typical character, behavior, understanding, reasoning, mindset of what most Nigerians do and behave, will really give them a shock and serve them as, a shocker. Because ordinarily, like you've heard, Nigerians will want to protect their negative acts and their negative interests for their own selfish interest. Read that again. For their own selfish interest. Not just that, you not exposing the wrongs, like the ills of the country is definitely a good thing, but rather a demonic act, a satanic act. Now, between people who cover up things, who act the way they do on the negative as Nigerians, and we who are seeing these things and we are not feeling comfortable about it, we are not happy about it, we want a change. That is why, if you ask me, why am I talking, why am I speaking up, is because I want a positive change for my country. You might not understand what it means living in your country. Like, if you ask me, would you want to run away from Nigeria? Would you want to leave Nigeria to any other country and find solace there and find comfort there? I will tell you emphatically no, capital no. Not that I cannot visit other countries, for one reason or the other. In the future, I will do that. I have plans for that. I would definitely be that one person that no matter where I go to, I will always come back to my roots, because I value, I understand, I appreciate my roots. I'm that one person that would stand and tell you that I don't regret being a Nigerian, right? Because I believe I have a reason, or God has a reason for bringing me through the country Nigeria. And one of which is one thing that makes me come out here to talk, because I love my country. I want my country to be the best place. I want improvement. I want changes in my country. I want my leadership. I want everything about my country to be better. But the big question is, how will that happen? Who will deliver the country? Who will change the narrative? In a situation whereby if they eventually see somebody who can deliver, Nigeria will choose the corrupt one over the good one, over the one with integrity, with good leadership prospect and standard. I don't know if it's just a Nigerian thing or an African thing, because I know some countries as well see these as challenges and they are suffering from it too. So majorly I will speak on behalf of Nigeria because I'm a Nigerian, right? And if you look at it critically, you will know that we who are on this part of not hiding the evil things, the ill things, are really the ones who are patriotic. Because like I always tell you, if you have an injury and you really want to get treated, you want to get healed, what you do, you seek for medical help, attention, and once that treatment is being rendered, you get healed, you get solutions. And that's what I think we should be doing. If we have more voices like myself and other patriotic Nigerian citizens like Chimdi, Very Dark Man, and the rest of them, now tell me, how would Nigeria be? And if you crown it all with good leaders, appointing and voting in good leaders, why would Nigeria not change? It's not that we do not have leaders, or we do not have people who are capable. I don't want to mention names or vouch for anyone, right? Until tested and proven. Like you always hear, Nigerians are declared criminally minded people until tested and proven otherwise. So I will not come here and vouch for anybody, but I believe that people have eyes, they can see, they can read through the lines, they can connect the lines and the dots. So it's left for we as Nigerians and non-Nigerian citizens at the end of the day to put our cards on the table. And yes, to all African nations, to all African citizens, whether you're from the north, east, west, south, as long as you are in the continent of Africa, to always at the end of the day know what you represent, know what you stand for as a citizen of your country. And that's why you see, when we talk, we make reference to countries like South Africa, Ghana, Kenya, and the rest of others who are waking up to the happenings and the updates in the country, in their country, and not just their country, to other African countries. Because whether you like it or not, a win for one is a win for all, and a downfall of one is a downfall to all. Because look at it, Nigeria today, with what is happening, we have seen in the course of these videos, it's definitely not affecting Nigeria alone, but other African nations, and they take these actions out to other people's country, perpetrate this thing, and expect that the other citizens in their own country will feel comfortable and happy with them, which I will never support any day, anytime. And that's why on here I stand for nothing but the bitter truth, both online and offline. In fact, you don't even know. The fact is, people who know me in reality know that if they want to get a good understanding, a good judgment, sense of reasoning, they come to me, they ask me, what do you think about this situation? What do you think about this experience? I will just give my simple and honest verdict, honest opinion. I don't even care whom you are. And if you look at it, you will see sense and truth in it. And if you take it and run with it, you will succeed and do better. So it is not just an online job, but offline job. So that's why I stand for my words, I stand for my principles, I stand for my legacy, I stand for my integrity and what I stand to represent, because I've seen it, I've been there, I've done that, and I don't see life the way other people see it, right? And that's why I cannot easily be influenced by how much you have in your bank account. I'm not even easily influenced about how much car you drive. No, all those things don't freak me. Like, all those things are nothing to me but vanity. I'm not saying they're not good, but how did you get it and how are you getting it is the question. If you're getting it in the right way, fine. As long as it's gotten from illicit, criminally minded way, I'm not interested. And that's why Wealthy people don't impress me, except I know the source and the true source to your wealth. That's where I can respect and honor and value you. But aside that, you see, Nigerians, you've heard it all. They respect money, they respect wealth, material things, other than integrity, other than a good name. Because my parents, if they did not teach me anything, they say a good name is better than silver and gold, better than riches. A good name, a good name. And so I live for my name, and my words, my actions are my precedent. They are my blueprint. So I'm always cautious of that. So ladies and gentlemen, we have heard, we have seen, we've watched a lot. At this point, I want to know, what are your thoughts, your opinion, whether you're a South African, a Ghanaian, a Cameroonian, a Kenyan, in fact, as long as you're a citizen from any part of these countries in Africa, let me know in the comment section, because I would love to hear your feedback. I love it when you leave me your thoughts, your opinion, your input in the comment section, whatever you feel like. But even if it's just the love, let me know in the comment section. Let's get this video engaged. And please do me one thing and one thing only, by sharing these videos, because you see, the awareness we create with content like this, and that's the power of social media, goes a long way. You think our leaders do not watch? They watch, they see, they see, they watch. So they get this awareness, and it's definitely going to make them sit up tight. It's definitely going to put a very hot fire in their anus, because if we keep quiet and we act as though all is well, meanwhile all is not well, they will continue in their evil ways. Even all these citizens committing all this crime. I love what South Africans are doing, always coming out on the media, calling out the wrongs. See, good and bad can never be together, and we can't get it right by saying good or standing for the good side of it. You call out the positive and the negative, trash it out just the way it is. And I like most countries like Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, who are always coming out to hold their leaders, hold their citizens, hold themselves accountable, just the way it should be. It doesn't make them bad citizens. They are even the patriotic one. They are even the ones who want the best for the country, compared to those who want everything to be swept under the carpet. For how long are we going to sweep things under the carpet, or keep sweeping things under the carpet? It doesn't make any sense to me. And that's why till my dying days, till my last breath on earth, I will always stand out to speak up for nothing but the bitter and the brutal truth, any day, anytime. So like I said, let me know your thoughts, your opinion in the comment section. Let's get this conversation rolling. Like this video, share, and if you are new here, I would love you to hit on the subscription button. It's totally and absolutely free of charge. Join us here for the family and the gang of truthful citizens of different countries, who from south, east, west, north, no matter the path you are as an African, to a better height and a greater height for positive change, nothing more, nothing less. As we say it just the way it is, not to demean, demote, demarket anyone, any citizen, but to expose, react, educate, entertain, analyze, inspire, motivate, captivate not just you but your spirit, your soul, and your body, coming from your one and only life of an African woman. Exactly. Till I'll see you in my next one, but for now, keep the energy positive, keep the spirit positive, and keep the vibe coming. And I will definitely see you in my next one. Do have a lovely, peaceful, blessed, and a successful weekday out there, wherever you are watching me on your screen. Till next time, ciao ciao. Mwah.